Hey again, everyone. It's Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth here for KRVN Sizzling across Nebraska. You can hear the hustle and bustle around us. We are in Omaha, almost downtown Omaha to be exact, as we are at Dinkers. It's our latest stop of KRVN Sizzling across Nebraska. Usually we hear, more chirping of the animals, of the crickets, and maybe a cow moo or something like that. This is the exact opposite. We are in the city limits of Omaha.
Yeah, I don't have a great arm, but I could hit a car driving on 480 with the rock pretty easily. I mean, it's truly right there. We'll show a quick video of it, but for the video listeners, audio listeners, be sure to check out the video because it is truly right there. And excited for this stop. It's Dinkers. I've heard the name before, and I was trying to remember why. Omaha's best burger. I saw it when I walked up to it. I was like, okay, now I'm kind of clicking all the dots. All the dots are connecting. Excited to kind of learn more about just kind of what Dinkers is all about because I've heard about them, but I don't know much, so really excited to hear more.
All right, so let's learn more here of Dinkers in Omaha. Thanks to our great sponsors, though, by the way, the Nebraska Cattlemen, the Nebraska Beef Council, the Dawson County Cattlemen, and then, of course, Cross Diamond Cattle and Cross Diamond Meats in Bertrand. So let's learn more about Dinkers here on KRVN Sizzling across Nebraska. All right, we are back here at Dinkers. Tyler Cavalli, Jacob Roth along with you, part of KRVN's Sizzling across Nebraska. We are visiting with Carrie and Josh Mumm. We're the owners here at Dinkers, and we'll start with you, Carrie, and let's talk about this location here. You guys are literally right off the interstate, but let's talk about how this place got all started.
Well, we actually just celebrated our 60th year anniversary this past month. My grandpa, it's been in our family 3 generations. My grandpa started it, and my dad took it over, and then my husband and I bought it in 2013. So family-ran business, 60 years.
And that's been pretty cool. That's cool for us when we go across Nebraska to, again, this is all about supporting local, and that's obviously this as well, and it's still staying in the family, which is kind of rare, especially to see 60 years.
Right, yep. We, I think we have just proved to do hard work. Everything's homemade. We have great employees. We have neighborhood support. And we're very blessed.
How have things changed for you guys in the 60 years from when it was started to even when you guys have bought in and everything has evolved?
Well, originally when my grandpa opened, it was just a bar, and he eventually got a little grill, and my grandma would make 5 pounds of burger up, and then we switched locations 2 doors down in 81 and opened a kitchen, and it was just kind of slow going. It was a couple hours for lunch, and then we started opening for dinner as well, and now it's just evolved, and we're known for our burgers. We've won several best burger contests, and now we're more of a restaurant than a bar.
Let's talk about that, Josh, in terms of, Carrie mentioned obviously being known for the burgers. It's on your signage out front as well. Talk about the burgers and how that's kind of evolved and why you guys are known for that.
Well, I would say, number one, everything's fresh. Every day we patty up our hamburgers, and it's fresh, and it's 7 ounces of good quality hamburger. And we just feel like the frozen patties, they're just not near as good. So we try to keep everything as fresh as we can.
And is this all Nebraska beef, or can you explain where you're kind of getting your beef from?
Yes, it's straight out of the state of Nebraska, that is for sure.
Talk about the different burgers that you guys have and what you're known for.
Well, I would say the number one burger that we're known for is the Haystack. It's 7 ounces of hamburger. It's got the ham, egg, and cheese on it. But, I mean, anybody can come in here and, they can make up whatever burger they want, or we have a long list of burgers on the menu. So,
when I was seeing down there as I was getting some clips of things, obviously there is a large variety of things. You talked about some of the more popular options, but have you seen that change as people, obviously it feels like burgers, people used to just do what's a good old-fashioned burger, but now people want more and more things. Have you guys seen that as well? Obviously been making burgers for quite some time now. Are people more picky?
That's a good question. That's fair. I would say there's a lot more gourmet burgers out there. And I would say we're not really known for the gourmet. I mean, we have a lot of, a long list of anything to order, but, we still have a good following for the basic hamburger and cheeseburger.
The way the Lord intended, just simple, keep it simple, and that's some of the best stuff we've had on the Passport. Obviously, you've got a bit of a different dynamic here, obviously, as it's been in her family for so long. Talk about some of the kind of things that you've learned as you've been in part owner here since 2013.
Well, I have to put up with her in-laws a lot, I would say. But no, they're really good people. They taught me a lot, and we love them.
Yeah.
And that's all I can say about that. Yeah, happy to keep it going for them. Yeah.
Again, we're talking to Carrie and Josh Mumm, who are the owners of Dinkers here in Omaha. Again, it's our latest stop of KRVN's Sizzling across Nebraska. All right, Carrie, let's talk more about why you guys decided to be on the Nebraska Beef Passport and why it's important to support Nebraska beef.
We actually, I would say 80% of our menu is beef, more. Yeah, I mean, we have a few chicken sandwiches here or there, but we, of course, we go through a huge amount of burger. We make homemade specials every day, which change daily, except for Thursdays. We have hot beef with mashed potatoes and gravy. We make the roast up on Wednesdays, probably our most popular special. We do steak sandwiches, steak salads. We have a Saturday night flat iron steak dinner. Friday, usually we'll run a New York strip special. So yeah, we got plentiful beef choices. So when we heard about it, we were excited to join in on this.
And being here in Omaha, being right off the interstate, you have a great location. What's the clientele like for you guys? You feel like people have gravitated towards you because, as you guys have mentioned, it is fresh, it is great Nebraska beef. You feel like that's been an advantage for you guys?
We love it because the clientele is it's a good mix of regulars, but then you'll have the blue collar guy and the white collar guy. One sitting here and one sitting there. I mean, we just have a great mix of clientele, and the city of Omaha has been very supportive. So
we also get a lot of the sports, like the Creighton games, before and after. People come down to watch the Nebraska games. When there's concerts, we have a wide variety of clientele.
Talk a little bit about what that game day atmosphere is like, obviously, maybe focusing more on the Saturdays, obviously, as we're in the middle of the fall, but there's a lot of TVs. It looks like you can catch it at pretty much any seat you're at. You can see a TV. That's got to be pretty cool to have people kind of flock in and enjoy the food and watch the games.
Yep, we do. It's great. Got plenty of TVs, cheap beer, good food. So great place to come watch your football for sure.
Yeah, we do a beer special. We do a Husker burger special for the Husker game days, fresh popcorn. And it's a lot better now that they're winning. So.
Yeah, that does help.
Yes.
Obviously, as
Go Big Red.
Yeah, go Big Red. There we go. As we're wrapping things up here, a lot of different stops, a lot of different places people can choose to go on the Passport. What kind of stands out, and what would you guys say is what you guys do best, and while you're worth popping off the interstate and coming saying hi and stamping their passport if they're going along with the program?
I think we're a, family-friendly, clean, affordable. We have, like we mentioned earlier, just, all of our stuff is made from scratch, from the, homemade buttermilk ranch, blue cheese dressing. We make homemade onion rings every morning. It's just good quality, clean, family-friendly atmosphere.
And I guess to that point, obviously for those that are on the Nebraska Beef Passport, they have to get something that is beef, right, in order to get their passport stamped. What do you recommend? What is the top thing? I know we kind of talked about the haystack a little bit, but what's something different? Maybe it is that flat iron. What would you recommend?
Our haystack is probably our most popular burger, but we have great options. Like the hat trick, that one is pretty popular as well. It's homemade buttermilk ranch, barbecue sauce, bacon, Kobe Jack cheese. I love our smothered steak sandwich. And as I mentioned too, our salads are great. We have a steak salad, and all of our dressings are homemade. But yeah, there's plenty to choose from.
Personal favorite is the patty melt, and you have to get the homemade onion rings with the side of the homemade buttermilk ranch.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one.
Add a little bacon.
And it's
Really
interesting
good.
because we haven't heard a lot from all the stops across Nebraska about the patty melt. We kind of forget about that aspect of it. So good to hear that with that. As we wrap up, talk about your location for those that have never been here to Dinkers, and then the hours and days that you guys are open.
Okay, yeah, we are right off the Martha Street exit of 480. We are open Monday through Saturday. We're closed on Sundays. And our kitchen is always open 11 to 10 o'clock at night.
Congratulations on the 60 years as well.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Again, that is Carrie and Josh Mumm, who are the owners here in Dinkers, as we're in Omaha for KRVN's latest edition of Sizzling Across Nebraska, the Red Meat Road Trip. Hey again, everyone. We are just outside of Dinkers. We're wrapping things up. It's our latest stop of KRVN Sizzling Across Nebraska. We're in Omaha, just off the interstate. But I think as we were talking, this is one of the coolest things about the Nebraska Beef Passport is obviously we're going about all over Nebraska. We're learning about beef, Nebraska beef. But you can't forget about the cities because they're doing it, and what they're doing here is homemade, true prep, homemade burgers, and just all their meats in general, and I think that's really awesome.
No, obviously being in smaller communities in the western half of the state and the central part of the state, you kind of think about the Lincoln and Omaha areas of oh, it's just too fast. It's just probably not near as good as the bar in town where they make everything homemade and they're doing all these things. The big city has those too, and that might be not quite big J journalism, maybe little J journalism, but I mean, it's truly true. And I mean, our eyes were sweating a little bit from the onions they were cutting up, making everything ready. We saw them forming the patties, cutting up the tomatoes, truly putting everything to make a great burger each and every day. And I mean, they've been in the running for Omaha's best burger. They've got the sign for a reason. Really, really cool stop and really, really cool story. 60 years in the same family. That's becoming rarer and rarer, whether it's a farm or a restaurant or bar. It's just really, really cool to see. And the fact that they're excited to kind of keep the family name going is awesome.
And I think what we've learned throughout this entire summer is people love authenticity, love homemade, and they want to know where they're getting their beef in particular. This is the beef steak. They want to know what they're eating, and if they know that this is a handmade patty from Nebraska beef or from at least the general area, they're going to support, and they do that obviously here at Dinkers in Omaha.
No, and I mean, they talked about how the game day atmosphere is awesome, and talking to them a little bit later, they're also feeling the craziness going on in the beef industry now.
Yeah.
But they're like, it's worth it. I mean, it's a great product, but it's just it's the way that things are. But really, really cool story and really, really cool stuff.
It really was. It was a great stop, and we had a great conversation with the owners as well. We appreciate their hospitality here at Dinkers. Once again, thanks to our great sponsors in Cross Diamond Cattle, Cross Diamond Meats in Bertrand, the Nebraska Cattlemen, the Nebraska Beef Council, and of course the Dawson County Cattlemen for powering our Red Meat Road Trip. Another great stop just off the interstate here in Omaha. It is Dinkers. Who's Jake Kimroth? I'm Tyler Cavalli for KRVN's Red Meat Road Trip.